subjected to. So now the cantilever beam subjected to different type of loads here. Okay. So let us go for first case, a concentrated load. A concentrated load at a free end. Next, uniformly distributed load over entire length or entire span. Next, third one, uniformly varying load uniformly varying load over entire span. Okay. Now, so next case, so it's what the simply supported beam here. Simply supported beam, okay, subjected to. So here a concentrated load, a concentrated load. Next, uniformly distributed load over entire span length or entire span. Next, so uniformly varying load uniformly varying load over entire span. Next case, this may be subjected to some external an external moment also, an external moment. So third type of beam is what, a overhang beam. Overhang beam. Okay. So this overhanging beam subjected to concentrated load at free end. So now these are the basics possibility of loads. So then you may get a combination of concentrated load with UDL, concentrated load with UVL, and you may get a combination of the external moments also. Okay, we'll go for first the standard relations. Whatever we're going to get. Suppose if you are using a cantilever beam subjected to a concentrated load at free end. Okay? So what is the equation or what is the formula you are going to get for shear force diagram as well as bending moment diagram? Okay? So let us go for a first case. That is what the cantilever beam subjected to a concentrated load. Okay? So first case I'll go for cantilever beam subjected to a concentrated load. So now let us consider a beam is here. So it has been fixed at one end. That is subjected to load W. Okay? That is subjected to load W. Okay? Now, so for analysis, let us consider a section. Okay, so let us consider a section XX at a distance x from load point or from free end, right? Now we'll take an section here, okay, at a distance of x, right? Now, if you consider on a left side portion, if you consider on a left side portion, what is the effect of W on the left side portion here? Whether it tries to push the left side portion in a downward direction or in a upward direction.
Downwards.
Downward direction. Okay. So that means if we consider the left side portion here, so now this try to push the downward direction. Okay. So keeping this portion as a constant. Okay. Now if a force is try to push the left side portion, what is the sign convention we took? It is what? Negative shear force. It is of negative shear force. Okay. Now, now let us write conditions here. So shear force at a distance x, that is what SF at x is minus W. Okay, minus W. Now, what is the moment you are going to get at the distance of xx here? What is the moment, bending moment you are going to get at a distance of xx? What is the moment relation? What is the moment relation? Moment ಹೆಂಗ್ ತಗೋತಿರೋ?
F is equal to minus dm by dx.
You give formula, or you can say in a single meaning, how you will get a moment?
Force into distance, sir.
Right, force into distance. So now let us go for bending moment. Bending moment at a distance x, at a distance x. Okay, so that is what Bm at x. Now, if you consider this section here, okay, right, load is acting, okay. So now, what type of formation will occur over the beam? Whether it is moving in downward direction or it is moving in upward direction.
Down.
Now this tries to get this shape. Are you agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Suppose if it is a forming in hogging shape, okay, or hogging movement. So what we consider sign convention? This has to be negative. Okay, this has to be negative. So then, what is the bending equation? Bending moment equation at a distance of x. This is what? Minus w into x. Minus w into x. Right. Now, so let us look at the conditions. At x equal to 0, what is the possibility? Okay. And at x equal to L, what is the possibility? Right. Now you have a conditions here because for entire length you need to find out what is the bending moment and what is the shear force. Right. what is the bending moment and what is the shear force, right? Now, shear force at x equal to 0, it is what, a minus w, okay, minus w. You just look out at exact this point. If you substitute x equal to 0, you have a load w here. Just try to move your component in another direction, right? Next, shear force at x equal to L. So you have minus w, you have minus w, and to sustain this load, okay, to sustain this load, and reaction force is going to be occurs here. Okay, that is what reaction force is going to get a occur. Now, to get any equilibrium conditions, this minus has to be equal to 0. Okay, so in shear force, you are going to get two cases here: minus w and Ra. You are going to get a value as a 0. So let us keep in mind only minus w, and we will identify how we are going to get the values are 0. Okay. Next, bending moment at a distance x equal to 0. Now, bending moment at x equal to 0. Now you have one equation here, bending moment equation. This is a shear force equation. Now if you substitute x equal to 0 in equation 2, what you are going to get? So what you are going to get? You are going to get some value or 0? 0, right? Similarly, bending moment at x equal to L, Bm equal to what? Minus W into L. Minus W into L. Right? Now, how to draw the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram here? Now, we'll go back to the diagram once again here. Right, this is what load, there is a length W for length L. Okay. Now, this is called as a free body diagram. Okay. Next, you need to draw this shear force diagram and bending moment diagram exactly between your space diagram. Okay, exactly between space diagram. Exactly below the space diagram, not a between. Exactly below the space diagram. Right. Now, as the load is acting in minor direction, okay, so it has to be what? Negative. This is called as a shear force diagram. Okay. So you just hatch it if possible. You must hatch it. Okay. Negative. Now, why negative? Now, let us take some point outside here. Before application of this load, it has a 0. When you apply the load, you are going to get a minus W. This is going to remain constant minus value up to the support here. As you got a support, the support is sustaining or is subjected to reaction force that is of nature positive, which is acting in upward direction. Okay, then you are going to get at this point value which is 0. Right. So next, the bending moment diagram. Better to write here. Bending moment diagram. Okay. So, sir, net is the cable change ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ sir. Net cable change ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ sir. ಹೋಗೋದು ಬರೋದು ಮಾಡತ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕು sir. Are you getting clear video?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now next we'll draw bending moment diagram here. Okay. Now at x equal to 0, bending moment is 0, right? 0 at x equal to 0. Okay. So bending moment equal to minus W into L at x equal to L. Okay. Now this is what the bending moment diagram. Okay. Now this is what a negative. This is what negative, right? So let us notify this as a point A, this as a point B. Okay. Point A, point B. Okay. Point A, point B. Right. Now, what is the standard equations here? Equation is, now if a cantilever beam is subjected to concentrated load at a free end, its shear force is equal to the load applied. Okay, and bending moment is minus WL. You are going to get a maximum bending moment at support and zero bending moment at free end or the point or at the load point. Right. Next, this is clear. So next we'll go for second case, cantilever beam subjected to uniformly distributed load. Now this uniform distributed load is also called as a UDL. Okay? UDL. Now let us take, now a cantilever beam is subjected to uniformly distributed load of a value or of a magnitude. So W per unit length. Okay, W per unit length. Okay. Now let us take this as a point A and this as point B. Right. So now let us calculate the equations. Again, consider in section XX. Now let us take a section XS. Okay, at a distance of X from free end. Okay. So now consider a section XX at a distance of X from free end. Okay. Now let us go for shear force at section XX, section XX. Okay, that is at a distance X from free end. Okay. Now, if you apply the load, again I will just split this portion. Okay, I will split this portion. Then you identify. So what is the effect of load on that left side portion? Now what is the effect of this load on left side portion? Whether you try to push in downward direction, whether the load try to push in downward direction. Atak ba?
No.
Am I audible? Hello?
Hello, sir.
Sir. Now what is the effect of load? Again, it tried to push this left side portion in a downward direction, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, how you need to find out the load here? Okay. So you need to convert this UDL into point load. You need to convert UDL into point load. Okay. So now we'll convert. So let us take F as a load, point load, which is going to act at the section XX. This is equal to what? Minus W into X. Okay. Minus W into X. W is what? Unit. Okay. So load per unit length. Let us take example. Now I have a 15 kilonewton per meter as a UDL and X equal to 1 meter. Now let us substitute how much you are going to get. 15 kilonewton meter into distance is 1 meter. Now meter get cancels. What you got? You get a load that is what 15 kilonewton. Right. Now what is the SFD at a section XX is what minus W. Sorry, shear force at X equal to uh, minus W into X. Okay. This is one equation. Now let us go for bending moment. Let us go for bending moment. Bending moment at section XX. Okay, that is what at a distance of X. At a distance of X. Now again you need to find out what is the force into distance. Okay, force into distance. But in this case, to get the bending moment, you need a position of a point load. You need a position of point load. Okay, so then only you can write equation for bending moment. So we don't know where we need to find out the value of orientation of W, whether we need to consider here, here or here. Okay. But for normal practice, so we are going to take the conversion of uniformly distributed load into point load position as the span or half of the span. Okay. Now this is what x by 2. This is what x by 2. Suppose this is x, then point load is going to be acting at a distance of x by 2. Okay. Now shear force is minus w into x, okay, into distance is x by 2. Now the general equation is minus x square by 2, okay, minus x square by 2. Okay. Now let us rewrite equations for boundary conditions. Okay. So what is the shear force at free end, and what is the bending moment at a free end, and what is the shear force at a fixed end, and what is the bending moment at fixed end. Okay. So let us write here. Now shear force at a distance x equal to 0. Okay. So SFD, okay, at x equal to 0. What we will get? Substituted in equation 1. Okay. So what is the equation here? Minus wx. Okay. So if you substitute minus wx into 0, you got a value as a 0. Okay. Now similarly, the shear force at x equal to L, okay, minus w into x is the equation, minus w into L. Okay. This is what? Minus WL. Right. Next, what is the bending moment at section, sorry, at x equal to 0? Okay. So let us write here. Bending moment at x equal to 0. Okay. So what is the bending moment equation? Minus wx square by 2 minus w into 0. What is 0? Next. So bending moment at x equal to L, okay, at x equal to 8. Now what is the bending moment here? Minus w into L square by 2. Okay. Now this is what? Minus WL square by 2. Okay. Now this is a relation. This is the relation. Now, so let us draw the shear force and bending moment diagram. Now we'll draw first free space diagram or free body diagram. Okay. This is what A, this is B. Now it is subjected to load. Okay. Now we'll draw this is what a space diagram. Okay. Next, this is what minus WL shear force diagram. This is what negative value. Now this is the point A, this is the point B. So next, so now this is what the bending moment diagram. So now variation is here parabolic. Okay, variation is a parabolic. Okay. Now variation is linear. Shear force variation is linear here. Okay, because it has only one term of distance. Okay, but here it is a two term of distance. So you are going to get a parabolic term. Now these are the standard formulas. Okay, how we will calculate shear force. Okay, so at x equal to 0, if I have a 0 for this uniformly distributed load, and Bm at x equal to 0, if I have a 0. Now Sf at x equal to L, so we have a minus WL. Sf, sorry, Bm at x equal to L, if I have a minus WL square by 2. Okay. Now you need to remember these formulas. Okay. You need to remember these formulas. Right. So next we'll go for third case. So third case is what? A cantilever beam subjected to uniformly varying load. Uniformly varying load. Now let us consider a cantilever beam subjected to uniformly varying load, which has a length L. Now again it is the same W per unit length. Okay. Now can one give what is the possible shear force at distance xx? Okay. Now this is what is free end A, fixed end B. Now we'll take a section. Now we'll take a section here. Okay. So at a distance of x, okay, from free end. How much? What is the equation you may get? You just think about it. What is the equation you may get?
minus W3 by 2x.
Pardon?
Minus W3 by 2x.
Minus W. Okay. So now you need to find out what is the intensity of a load at a particular position here. Okay. So now you need to find out what is the load intensity at a x section. Okay. How will you find out? How you will find out?
Area of triangle.
Pardon? Now I will just remove this notation because you are going to get a maximum load. Okay. Here. At this point, we don't know what is the load intensity. Okay. Because it's continuously varying. Now at here, if you have a 0 kilonewton per meter, right? Here you have a W kilonewton or W newton per meter. As you need to find out what is the load at this particular section. Now how will you find out? How will you find out? I have drawn a diagram here. You can refer the diagram and you can give the answer. Right? Right? You need to find out what is the load intensity at this particular position. That is what at section XX. Someone give the answer. You need to find out what is the load intensity at position X. That is what at section XX. How will you get? You have a symmetric triangles there, right? Apply symmetric triangles rules. What are the symmetric triangles rules? Let us take a value of load here. It is a Wx. So now Wx by x equal to Wx by W equal to x by L. Okay. Or what will get? Wx equal to x into W divided by L. Is it right? Is it right? Right? Now the shear force at section XX. Okay. Now I'll write here shear force at section XX. Okay. Now this is the load intensity at this position. Okay. Now we need to find out what is the total load of this entire position. Am I audible or not?
Audible, sir.
Now how much load you are going to get here? Now here the triangle for this load, that is what for Wx is maximum here. Okay. You have a x distance here. Okay. You have a 0 intensity here. Now you need to find out what is the total load of this triangle. How much load? Now what is the area of triangle? What is the area of triangle?
half into L into B into H.
Okay, now I'll write here half, okay, x into wx, right? So what is the relation for wx in terms of w here? You just substitute half x, wx is what? W into x by L. You are going to get this as an wx square divided by 2L. Okay. Now this is what? Shear force at section XX. Okay. Shear force at section XX. Now let us cross check here whether you are going to get right answer or wrong. Okay. Now substitute x equal to 0, you must get 0 value here. Okay, at free end. Now if you substitute x equal to 0 here, x square divided by 2L, if you substitute x equal to 0, whether this value is 0 or not, you will get a 0 value. Right? You will get a 0 value. Next, what is the bending moment at that particular location? Bending moment. At section XX. Okay. That is what at a distance x, at distance x from free end. Okay. Now what is the formula for calculation of bending moment? Minus f into x, right? Minus f into x. Okay. But here you need to find out what is the CG of the triangle, CG of the triangle, to identify the value of what? Bending moment. Now x is a distance, okay? X is a distance, okay, of CZ from its base. Now let us look out here. Now I'll draw the diagram once again. Okay. This is what x, this is wx. Now this is a CZ. Okay. Now what is the CZ of triangle from base? Now let us take